Let's have a look at week one's Extra Hot Challenge. Here we've got Duke Kaboom and he's practicing jumps on his motorbike. His first two attempts are 74 centimetres and 68 centimetres, as you can see. It says his third jump gives him an overall average of 75 centimetres. How far did he jump on his third attempt? So far we know we've got a first jump of 74 centimetres, a second jump of 68 centimetres, but we don't know how far that third jump was. What we do know is that the average of his three jumps was 75 centimetres. So we can put out three lots of 75, which means we can total the distance jumped altogether so far. So we've got 75 plus 75 plus 75 gives us a total distance of 225 centimetres. That means we know the total distance for those three jumps was 225 centimetres. So we're really just trying to work out that missing part there. We know two parts, we know the 74 and the 68, we don't know the third part. In order to work this out, we could use different strategies. I could start at 225 and then take 74 and 68 away, or we might want to add up the 74 and the 68 and we get 142, and then from there we can count on to the whole amount of 225 and we count on 83 centimetres. So the third jump here must have been 83 centimetres. It then tells us that his fourth jump decreases his overall average distance by 1/5. How far did he jump on his fourth attempt? So we know here that his average distance so far is 75 centimetres. And we know that's going to be decreased by 1/5. So let's split that into fifths. And we're going to remove one of those fifths. That's how much it's going to be reduced, which means his new average jump distance after 4 attempts is going to be 4/5 of the 75. So we can divide the 75 by those 5 parts and put 15 centimetres in each. But we are taking away that last 15, or we're adding up the first 4 15s. So we get a new average jump size of 60 centimetres. We now know that for those 4 jumps, his average distance was 60 centimetres, so we can put in 4 lots of 60 centimetres, which means the total distance jumped after 4 jumps is 240 centimetres. Let's use the actual jumps for that. So there's the whole amount, which we now know is 240 centimetres. That's the total distance of all 4 jumps. And that was made up of the first jump, 74 centimetres, the second jump, 68 centimetres, the third jump, 83 centimetres, and the fourth jump, which we don't know. Now, once again, we can use different strategies here. I already knew that the total for the first 3 jumps was 225 centimetres, so we're finding the difference between the 225 and the 240. I could do a takeaway, but I think it's going to be much easier to count on from 225 up to 240. I would add 5 to get to 230 and then add 10 to get to 240, which means that fourth jump must only have been 15 centimetres.